Hey, what's going on, guys? Mush back at it with another video, and in today's video I want to highlight some of the big upcoming PC games in October 2019. So we're just a little over a week away from October, and October's bringing with it some epic games, some games of a higher budget, but I also want to highlight some lower key titles and some games you guys aren't fully aware of. Now, the funny thing about PC, of course, is that sometimes we'll get some promotion and some advance notice about games coming out, at least a month before. That's kind of the idea of this video, but also a lot of the times on PC, you'll see games just coming out on Steam with little to no promotion, and then they catch wildfire because they actually end up being good games. So obviously, I'm not going over every game that's coming out in October that's gonna be good, just because I absolutely can't do that, but also because I'm not aware of every little game that's coming out next month. So with that being said, let's get right into it, and I want to kick things off with The Outer Worlds. Now, me talking about The Outer Worlds right away might cause a little bit of controversy, because I know some of you guys are disappointed about this game, given that it was promoted all over Steam, and then they pulled the game a little while later and made it an Epic Games Store exclusive. While that is a big bummer, and I don't condone using Steam as a promotional outlet and then pulling your game and putting it exclusively on the Epic Games Store for a year, it is what it is at this point. But also, I wanted to mention this game because it is going to be a part of Xbox Game Pass. I know all of you guys are not on board with subscription services, but they literally have a promotion where you can get 2 months for $2. So that'll let you play Gears 5 that's out right now, and Gears 5 is pretty freaking good, but it'll also take you into the October 25th release of The Outer Worlds, and you can literally play all of the game, and then if you like it, you could beat it, do whatever you want, and then wait a year, and then if you want to, buy the game on Steam if you're not too apt into subscription services and buying games that way. And playing games that way, whatever the case may be, that's just my 2 cents. Outer Worlds itself, I think, looks really good. It is being done by Obsidian, and it looks to be a relatively big budget game. It's a single-player sci-fi RPG. The character you decide to become will determine how a player-driven story unfolds. Now, it was noted that this game isn't going to have a ton of content where it's going to be this grandiose open-world RPG experience that's, north of 150 hours. However, it is going to be an experience that's driven based on player choice, so because of that, it's going to have a lot of replayability attached to it as well. And honestly, I would much prefer a 30 to 40 hour RPG than one that I have to invest 150 hours in, or whatever the case may be, just because so many games coming out, and Outer Worlds is one that I definitely want to play. But I like that it's going for a relatively streamlined approach. I mean, 30 to 40 hours of gameplay for a single playthrough is still a considerable amount, but nonetheless, that will be dropping October 25th on the Epic Games Store, or what I would recommend is to subscribe for Xbox Game Pass, and then if you do want the game on Steam down the line, you have that option as well. Alright, moving on from that, we would be remiss if I did not mention one of the biggest IPs making its comeback, and that is Call of Duty with Call of Duty Modern Warfare. Yesterday, I got to play a little bit of the beta of Modern Warfare, and I was pretty impressed. Now, what was fantastic about it, because at this point, I think how it was working was with the cross-platform play, you were getting matched up with anybody with any input. I think with the final launch, the cross-platform play is going to be input-based, but pretty much I was getting matched up with a lot of Xbox kids, and it lets you know what input everyone is using, so it was just hilarious that I was using keyboard and mouse and absolutely destroying people. It was a little bit sad, but honestly, Call of Duty on PC, the skill cap to that when you're just playing with PC guys is a lot higher, so winding down a little bit, playing with some people that are playing with controllers, that was pretty nice. I mean, I think with the final game, what I'm going to do is I'm going to play with the controller, that way I'm matched up with other console kids, because you PC guys, sometimes you guys are just way too good. I mean, I fare okay, but I've always noticed that if I play Call of Duty on console, my skill level is at a completely different level. Like, I'll be a flat 1.0 KD on PC, and then on consoles, I'm regularly getting, 7, 8 kill streaks every game. And honestly speaking, I kind of prefer that. But nonetheless, I am personally very excited for Call of Duty Modern Warfare. I'm also excited for the fact that the campaign looks rather good. Obviously, it's a soft reboot of the Modern Warfare franchise, and it looks like this one is going to be very decision-based as well with the single-player campaign. And I've always liked Call of Duty campaigns. I was very vocal about the release of Black Ops 4 and that game not having a single-player campaign. It was a bummer to me. But the multiplayer seems to be performing pretty well on PC right now. Performance-wise, it's doing well as far as the beta is concerned, and single-player making a comeback has me relatively excited for Call of Duty Modern Warfare, and with cross-platform play being a thing, hopefully that is going to open up the floodgates for the game to have a lot more longevity on PC, because on PC, the Call of Duty games are just not as popular as they are on consoles, because if you play some of the older Call of Duty games, you'll notice that their player base has diminished quite a bit. I mean, even if you go on Black Ops 4 to some of the more lower-key key game modes, you'll notice that not a lot of people are on those game modes. So hopefully with Modern Warfare having cross-platform play, that'll open up some longevity to the game as well. But nonetheless, Modern Warfare is also dropping on October 25th, so that's a pretty big day with the release of The Outer Worlds and Call of Duty Modern Warfare. Next up, we do have the release of Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Breakpoint on October 4th. This is a game that right now I have some mixed anticipation for. I'm strong on the game and I'm excited for the game because I really enjoyed Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Wildlands and I thought that was a fun cooperative experience. However, playing some of the beta, I don't know. I was a little off-put by Breakpoint. I'm hoping with the final game, maybe my opinion will turn around a little bit. Performance wasn't the best. I know it is a visually impressive, colossal open world game, but still the visuals weren't all too strong. Also with this title, it is going to be a part of Ubisoft's Uplay Plus, their new subscription service. It is at a hefty $15 a month, unlike Game Pass, which at this point is still $5 a month. It will eventually be $10 a month, but $15 a month is a hefty entry fee. But just to play Ghost Recon Breakpoint, you'll get the gold edition of it as well, and you'll be able to play for that month. Otherwise, buying the gold edition would be like $100, and obviously that's a little expensive. If you have a couple of friends to play with, I think Breakpoint is still going to be a very fun game. I think you're going to be invested into it. I don't know what it was about the beta, but I just wasn't completely enamored with it. Whatever the case may be, Ghost Recon Breakpoint will be dropping October 4th. Alright, next up, this is a game that I'm very excited for, and I hope a lot more people take attention to the fact that it is coming out, and that is a new game in the Trine franchise, in Trine for the Nightmare Prince. Trine has been around for a very long time, and it's been this very quirky action-adventure platformer. It combines a lot of different gameplay elements, and it has a great cooperative aspect to it as well. Just a lot of fun. Visually, they're super flashy, and you have some very charming characters in the game as well. It's going to be released at $29.99, which I think is a fine price point. Now, Trine is one of those franchises that people just attach a depreciated value to it because Trine 3, Trine 2, and Trine 1, they're all available super cheap. And readily available super cheap. Trine 4 is a brand new game, so obviously it's going to be a little bit more expensive right out the gate. I think ultimately at some point it is going to be, you know, south of $10, and then people are going to fly in droves to play this game. This is one that I'm probably going to check out right away on day one. Alright, next up, this is a game that is hardly getting any attention, but I feel like when you guys see it, you'll be very captivated by it, and that is Warsaw. Warsaw is touted as a challenging World War II turn-based tactical RPG taking place in a war-torn city and sporting beautiful hand-painted graphics. You lead a small dedicated outfit of civilians and soldiers with their unique skills in their fight to take back the city besieged by occupying forces. Art style in this game is awesome. I really dig that look. It doesn't really have that typical gritty war look to it, but it does have a very vibrant color style while also retaining some of the grit. I think they're complementing each other very well on that end. And again, Warsaw is just a game that I feel like if people saw, they would be really interested in. It just hasn't been getting that level of promotion, so I really wanted to mention this game. And the game does tout turn-based tactical RPG with characters of varying classes and with skill and resource management in immersive World War II settings, a deep tactical combat system with multitude of complementing skills, weapons, and character abilities, and character stories and backgrounds delivered through gameplay, as well as numerous historical and fictional events happening under specific game circumstances. And it touts incredible replay value due to non-linear gameplay. Again, Warsaw will be out on PC October 2nd. The Steam page is already up, so add it to your wish list if nothing else. Next up, I do want to give a shout that Digimon is coming to Steam. Yeah, I know some of you guys have some nostalgia attached to Digimon, but Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth, the complete edition, will be hitting PC, and this will be including two games. Not only will it include Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth, but it'll include the follow-up title in Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth Hacker's Memory. These games are very traditional Japanese RPGs. Turn-based gameplay. It is not really revolutionizing the wheel, however, it is very competent gameplay, and I can appreciate that. What you're really getting into these games for is being a Digimon fan and seeing all of those fan-favorite Digimon. It really hit home for me when it came out on the PlayStation 4, and now you can check it out on PC. This is going to be released at a hefty $49.99, but given that you're getting two games and they're sizable games at that, I don't think it's the worst price point in the world. I know some people are just going to wait until it's south of $20 or whatever, but nonetheless, it's really cool to see Digimon make its way over to PC, and of course, we know that Digimon Survive will be seeing a PC release, and more so than Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth, that is the game that I am really interested in, but we probably won't see that until sometime in 2020. And lastly, I do want to give a shout to Myst, another RPG that's going really under the radar, and its Steam page is live right now. It's a mystical RPG with expeditions for finding the key to survival. Choose your next step wisely, and keep in mind your every move will change the future. Create your own corp and explore through various regions in the Pillar of Despair, forests, lakes, mountains, cities, cathedrals, castles, and much, much more. Definitely gives me a vibe of a game like The Darkest Dungeon. It's not necessarily exactly the same from a gameplay standpoint, but visually and presentation-wise, definitely get that sort of element from it. Will be released at $29.99. If you do want to pre-order the game, it's $27 with a 10% discount. I think this is one that's going to end up surprising a lot of people, and again, another title much like Warsaw that doesn't have a lot of buzz surrounding it, so I wanted to give that some much-needed attention. If you're into strategy RPGs, this is definitely one to keep an eye on. And that's going to conclude this video. Again, come October, a lot of exciting new PC games are coming out. Personally, I'm really excited to check out The Outer Worlds. No Steam release, Game Pass Ultimate, $2 for that, and I get to play The Outer Worlds. I am all on board with that. Call of Duty Modern Warfare, October 25th. That is going to be a full $60 game. I mean, you can't get that discounted anywhere since it is exclusive to Battle.net, so it's going to be a tough sell to some people, but Call of Duty's back, and this time with crossplay, I think it has a lot of potential. Ghost Recon Breakpoint looks cool. Trine 4 is going to be awesome. Warsaw is a game that I am incredibly compelled by. Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth, it's Digimon on PC and Steam, and Myst looks very good as well. So that's going to conclude this video. Definitely let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Even if you're not picking up any of these games, let me know what games have your interest in. At the very least, you're going to add to your wish list and keep an eye on. So let me know, and if you guys have a request for a future video, you can leave that in the comment section as well, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out. Hey, what's going on, guys? Mush here again. Hope you enjoyed the video. As you guys might know, YouTube's notification system is sometimes a little bit wonky, even if you're subscribed to the channel. Maybe you're not abundantly aware that I uploaded a video. To remedy that situation, make sure you hit the bell notification button. This way, whenever I upload a new video, and I try to upload as consistently as possible, you will be notified directly of the upload, and you can watch it as soon as it goes live. I would really appreciate if you guys hit that button so you can stay up to date with all of the content I'm posting. But as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.